All right, welcome everybody. Another video in our series of videos today. We're going to talk about the display function and how you can customize your display. As in everything, once I turn the power on, the main screen is going to come up to the load screen. But I want to get into the display, so I hit my little gear and then I go to display, and then it brings up everything that I want to know about my display. So this rear display will have a serial number and a couple other things here. It will tell me what my core temperature, which is the heat that's in the display, what the board temperature is, the voltage supply, the screensaver delay, which means in 60 seconds it's going to shut this down. And you notice everything is yellow and white for off and on. But if I want to make that green and red, I can make red being off, and if I go on, then I can go to green. So we can leave that in green and red for the time, okay? So my auto backlight, right now, I can adjust the brightness of these screens, either front or back, they're individual, by the slider. And you can see how that's dimming that out. Or I can simply leave it on, and then it will adjust according to the sunlight that's on it in automatic that way. So you could, if it got really dark, there's a sensor up here somewhere. If I close that down, it'll eventually die out. And then there's a little deal here that says touch point. If I want to show the touch point, what that is I turn that on, and then if you'll see where I put my finger, a little yellow box pops up or circle that just shows where I'm touching at on the screen. So you can leave that on or off. It's however you want it to look as you're doing it. But if you hide it, then you don't see where you're actually touching. So that's just a quick, simple way of looking at if my screen gets too hot, it may want to shut down, and we'll ask you what those numbers are, how hot that screen is actually getting. If you want to change your backlight functions or your touch point, are all done in the display setup. If I want to arrow back, I can get out of this in several ways. If I just hit the Etnyre logo, it will take me back to the main screen, or I could arrow back and arrow back again to the beginning. So that's just a quick overview of what the display. Gear, display, brings me up to anything that I want to adjust. If I want to go back again to white and yellow as on and off, that's your color scheme, and now everything will be labeled white and yellow for on and off. Once again, just hit the Etnyre logo, and I'm clear, and I'm back out, and everything you put in there automatically saved. Thank you, and welcome. Wait for the next video.